My name is Rudge, and back on November 1st of 2012, I went for a wellness visit through my job at State Farm. At that time, everything in my life seemed perfect and fine. Based on that wellness visit, I was told that I had a very, very dangerously high creatinine level, which could possibly end my life. During my stay at the hospital, which lasted 12 days, I took numerous tests, had my blood drawn numerous times, and did dialysis every day. But the doctor still concluded they did not know what was wrong. I was then diagnosed with end-stage renal disease. My family and friends were devastated, confused, and heartbroken of my diagnosis.
Towards the end of October of 2012, I decided to call and make an appointment with a kidney coordinator, because over the previous year before, I just had a lot of thoughts and, prayers and everything on what it would be like to donate a kidney and just the impact it could have on somebody's life. And she scheduled my all-day testing, and everything went awesome. I mean, way better than I could have ever expected. And a few days later, they called and said I was approved. That whole summer, I kind of battled with the whole God thing. He had to do a lot of work in my heart before pushing me the rest of the way through this. I guess between summer and fall, we went through 2 different recipients. By the 2nd or 3rd day of January, they called and they said, it's been over a year now, and the surgeons just really wanted to force this and really pair me up with somebody. I figured since they were just real headstrong about the next 3 months, I wanted to go to a gym. I called, it was a Wednesday, and I called, and Lydia answered the phone.
So I work at a gym, and I got a call one morning from a super sweet lady, and it wasn't long before we found out we were both believers, so we started encouraging each other and just talking about the Lord, and found out she really had a need for some community. And this is super cool because randomly I had picked up a Ladies Fight Club card the previous Sunday for a Wednesday morning Bible study at New Vision. So I was like, well, let me go grab that. And I gave it to her, and she told me, she goes, well, I guess I'll go. That's just crazy that I just met you and I'm being invited to this Bible study. And I was like, yeah, check it out for sure. So she did, and it was amazing because God is in these little details, but I had no idea how much bigger his plan was for Cherie and the way he allowed us to meet.
In the fall of 2013, I was attending a Bible study, and our small group leader, Teresa, brought this lady in and sat her next to me and said, this is Cherie. She doesn't go to church here. Could you please just welcome her, make her feel welcome? And of course, we were going to do that. And at the end, when Teresa asked for prayer requests, Cherie went first, and she said, please pray that I find a recipient. I'm wanting to donate my kidney. And at that moment, my heart just started shivering like it was cold or something. And I said, well, since she mentioned kidneys, we're always praying for a kidney for my husband. He's in end-stage renal failure. She said, what's your husband's blood type? And I said, it's O, which is the rare. And my heart just shivered even more. And I thought, wow, that's just really weird. And the next week at Fight Club, my small group leader, Teresa, was standing there and said, I have an envelope for you. So I opened it, and I read this letter that was in the envelope, and I just started bawling at that point because it was from Cherie, and it was just saying, I'm just wanting to donate my kidney. I felt led by God to do this. Let's just see if we're a match.
So she called me that day, and she gave me all of her husband's information, and I hung up with her and I called my coordinator. I told her his name. It pulled up in the computer system, and she said everything looked good on screen, but we needed to do more cross-matching blood work and a few more things.
So on Valentine's Day, my wife was going to pick me up. When they finally get there, My daughter asked me a question. Hey, Daddy, what are you doing on March the 20th? And she says, well, do you want to go to Vanderbilt and get a new kidney? We got the call from Cherie, and everything's a match.
I can't believe that. At first, I thought this was, how could it ever happen? How could she be a match? And here it is, she's a match, and they're really going through with this. It's gonna happen.
The reason we're telling you this story is that we want to show you that our God is faithful. He's always on time. He's there when you need him the most. When you feel that you're hopeless, he'll provide a way for you. If someone were to tell me the story, I wouldn't believe it, but I've been living it.